What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, a film which I can safely say was my most fun cinematic experience of 2023 thus far. For its visual style and spectacle alone, I think this film warrants being seen on the big screen because the colours just absolutely pop and the three dimensions just come to life so well. I think the thing that probably surprised me most in a good way about this film was just how thematically rich and character driven it was for a kids film. The Last Wish functions as a very interesting character study for Puss in Boots. It's to the point where it's basically a film about him having an existential crisis and wrestling with his mortality and legacy and whatnot. And it's just so well written. It's so well layered and textured with interesting narrative themes that you are just swept along for the ride. And when you think about the big budget MCU films that are currently failing to do that, Ant-Man, it's so just refreshing to see something that is well written and imbued with a lot of ideas and thought. I think if there's one thing you could pull Puss in Boots down on, it's probably the fact that it bites off a bit more than it can chew in terms of all the characters it tries to assemble. The film is obviously juggling a lot of characters and some of them do feel shortchanged in the hour-and-a-half runtime. But Puss in Boots and his relationship with a personified incarnation of death was just really, really well done. They knew just how to sprinkle that character throughout the narrative before bringing him back. This film is just so much fun. It's everything you go to the big screen for, and it's done well. I'd say this film essentially had the Top Gun Maverick effect on me, in that it doesn't necessarily do anything particularly new for the genres. It just knows what it's doing and does it all incredibly well. Visually, it's definitely the best looking film I've seen this year. It is tailored so well narratively and thematically to the title character. And it's ultimately just a film with a lot of swag. It is just so cool to watch. I would urge anyone to go watch it. The action scenes alone are so much fun to watch. The humour mostly lands. And it's got such a good eclectic mix of personalities in there without ever straying the focus too heavily from Puss in Boots. It's one of those films that obviously appeals more to younger generations and families, but it's layered with that adult humour and enough depth and complexity that I think you will find it compelling regardless of your age. Easily the best animation film I've watched in ages. Do let me know what you guys thought of the film by dropping a comment below. Please also consider liking and subscribing to the channel, guys. That's always a huge help for me. And in the meantime, we will see you for the next review, which will be Creed 3. See you then.